live there then, by the way. It was a rough place.
Yep.
But they were moving towards the West, and Yeltsin wanted to join NATO. And he wasn't threatened by NATO. He wanted to be in NATO because he wanted to be part of the West.
Correct.
And had we worked that in a better way, we might have avoided this moment we're in now. But the real threat is a Slavic nation practicing democracy. That's what threatens Putin. And let me tell you two stories.
Okay.
One, I was in a meeting with Putin in 2011 with the vice president at the time, Vice President Biden. And we were arguing over Georgia. And at one point he said, the problem with you guys, you Americans, is you look at our skin and we look like you. And so you think that we think like you. And then he stared at the head Biden and he said, but we don't. We're different from you. We are not European. We are not part of liberal, decadent Europe. We have a different culture, a different history. And that's the argument he makes to his people back home. That's why they need a czar, a strong state, different way of governing than we have in the West. But he also makes an argument to his people back home about Ukrainians. He says Ukrainians are just Russians with accents. They're not an independent nation. It's all illegitimate. He blames the Bolsheviks by the way, for dividing Ukraine and Russia in 1917. And then he blames us for the collapse of the Soviet Union. But if you put those two things together, if Ukrainians are practicing democracy, then that's undermining Putin's argument for the way he rules Russia back home.